Our story begins in a tranquil village, nestled in the heart of a verdant valley, home to a woman named Sarah. Known throughout the land for her kind heart and readiness to lend a hand, Sarah was a firm believer in the concept that what you give, you receive. Imagine a bright morning. Sarah is in her garden when she spots an elderly man, burdened with a heavy load of firewood, struggling up a steep hill. Swiftly she rushes to his aid, offering her help with a warm smile. The elderly man, surprised by her kindness, thanks her as they carry the load to his cottage. Sarah simply smiles, believing that kindness should always be given freely, for it returns when we need it most. As the years rolled on, Sarah's kindness never wavered. She cared for the ill, comforted the heartbroken, and shared her resources with those less fortunate. Her generosity knew no bounds, and she became a beacon of love and respect in her village. Then came a time of hardship. A severe drought left the villagers struggling for survival. Crops failed and food was scarce. Sarah, who had prepared for such times, shared her saved grains with her neighbors, asking them to pass on the kindness when they could. The wheel of fortune turned with the changing seasons. The rain returned, and the village flourished once again. Those who had been helped by Sarah in their hour of need now had fruitful lands and plentiful crops. They remembered Sarah's kindness and offered to repay her. But Sarah, ever humble, declined the offers. Her reward was the well-being and happiness of her fellow villagers. As time passed, Sarah aged, her strength dwindling. One evening, a group of children, the offspring of those she had once helped, approached her with a bouquet of wildflowers, thanking her for her kindness. In that moment, Sarah realized her belief in the power of kindness had come full circle. The villagers had raised a generation of compassionate souls, and their love and respect was her greatest reward. Sarah's story became a village legend, a tale of how good deeds returned in the most unexpected, heartwarming ways. The villagers learned that kindness, much like a boomerang, always finds its way back to the giver, and thus the village continued to thrive, bound together by the beautiful lesson that what goes around comes around. However, the villagers also learned that the boomerang of deeds swings both ways. They began to understand that unkind actions and words, just like the good, have a way of coming back, often with a heavier weight. This realization brought a newfound appreciation for the power of their actions. The villagers witnessed the ripple effects of their deeds, both good and bad, and saw how they shaped their community. No longer was the village just a place where kindness was celebrated, it became a place where negativity was consciously avoided. The villagers learned to live in harmony, understanding that their actions, good or bad, would always find their way back to them. A deeper, more profound lesson was etched in the heart of the village, creating an even stronger bond among its people.